All right, joining me at this time is a strong woman, ladies and gentlemen. She's overcome so much, and you get to read her story on her latest book, Addict Chick, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. She is in the middle of her book tour, and I'm just so, it is a pleasure to be joined with Amanda Meredith. She's with me right now. Hello there, Amanda.
Hey, what's up? How are you?
I'm doing real good, and thank you so much for taking time off your book tour to join me to do this interview this evening. I truly
Oh,
appreciate it.
thanks for having me.
And as I told you in person when we was at Manchester Hall, I think about a month ago,
Yep.
that was where Hybrid the Rapper was there, Sacred Souls was there, The Seas were there, Full Body Tones was there. You actually kicked off your book tour there, and
Yep.
you've been traveling. You was at Texas, you at Ohio. How has the book tour been coming along? What's it like traveling around and getting the word out on this new book?
Oh, it's been awesome. It's been a lot of cities. Actually in Traverse City, Michigan tonight with Saving Abel, the Vera Union, and Smile Empty Souls. And it's been awesome. They've been so fantastic and generous to allow me to come along and promote the book. I'm having a great time.
So for those who just getting to learn about you and your books, talk about your story and what has led you into putting the books about it.
Well, the book's about how I became a drug addict. A lot of information about what life is like in active addiction. I was homeless, and I didn't do drugs until I was 34 for the first time. And in 6 months, I lost everything. I lost my job. I lost my child, my home, and I was homeless. And so I talk a lot about life and active addiction, and then my history with my family. My brother died of a heroin overdose, um, and and I talk about how I got clean. And so I started writing the book while I was in rehab. And when I got out, I started a Facebook page, and I run a recovery page. It's called Addict Chick on Facebook. And it's just spreading the message about, nobody needs to die from drugs. There's help out there. People can get clean. I got clean. And that's the way I live my life now, and I'm really, truly blessed.
That is just man. I mean, you overcome so much to get to where you are, and fortunately for you, you overcome it, and
Right.
you've been clean for over a year now, or if not longer than that, and
14 months and 3 days.
that is absolutely awesome. And so,
Thank you.
and I do read the Addict Chick Facebook fan page for time to time, and then there are pictures posted of people who have their drug struggles and everything, and how they've been able to overcome it. You've become quite the inspirational there, Amanda, for someone that's going through so much. What's that feeling like when you go into your book tour and people tell their stories about and feel like you relate to them pretty much? Like I know what it's like. Like what's that feeling
Right.
like?
It's absolutely, before I became a drug addict, I didn't have a lot of sympathy for addicts. I wasn't, it wasn't part of my story. I was very angry, like, at my brother for being a drug addict, and I could not understand. And now that I've experienced active addiction, I have utmost empathy for addicts that are struggling, and I have so much, it's so empowering to hear people get clean, because it is hard. It is extremely hard to get clean, but it's the best thing that you can ever do for your life. I have such an appreciation for my life now. But I get so many letters on Facebook and to my website from people saying that, that they follow my page and they love, getting the posters every single day, all the inspirational quotes that I post. And it's really great feeling. I feel like that, everything in my life happened for a reason, and this is my life now, and I'm really blessed.
And for people that wants to learn more about your books and how they can purchase it, just in case that they're unable to be there for the tour dates, where can people
Right.
go to buy your books?
Well, my book is available as an ebook on Kindle or on a Nook, or you can order the paperback or hardback off of Amazon, Barnes & Noble, pretty much any book retailer. And then you can also get it off my website, which is www.addictchick.com, or there's a link to my Facebook page, and that's Addict Chick, and you can order it there as well. But I will be tomorrow, the 10th, I will be in Toledo, Ohio at Frankie's Inner City, and then I will be on the 14th in Indianapolis, the 15th in Marietta, Ohio, and the 16th in Cleveland, Ohio, with Saving Abel, and you can check my events page. But I'd love to meet some of you guys. That would be awesome.
Let me tell y'all something. Amanda, from my experience of meeting you, you are indeed a sweetheart. You're a beautiful woman. And,
Thank you.
And she's got quite the merchandise. She's got the whole setup and everything. Got T-shirts and books and all sorts of stuff. So, and, you know, support your local artists, support your local authors such as Amanda. And if you're in the Ohio area, you're in the Indiana area, or future dates, etc., stop by, check out the local acts there, and stop by to Amanda's booth and say hello, and don't hesitate to, you know, if you went through something that she's been through, you know, tell your story, you know,
Absolutely.
let her know, you know, the struggle that it's like, and how much that has meant, and everything. So it's just now, obviously you're clean,
Right.
you're beyond that, but you still like yourself some rock and roll. So
Heck yeah.
so who do you consider like some of your favorite rock artists or rock bands, like when you on tour?
Oh. I love Saving Abel, absolutely. Saliva is one of my favorite bands of all time. Shinedown, Sacred Souls, Risen from the Fall. I have lots of great bands. I love music. Honestly, going to a show and live music for me is, you know, the best high. You know, being around that kind of, you know, environment and that kind of, you know, these people, it's awesome. Music is the best thing ever. I think it is healing for the soul. I think it's just a great way to, you know, have fun. You can have fun without doing drugs.
Well said. There's your PSA for the day, folks. Say no to drugs.
Right.
It's not worth it.
It's not.
And speaking of Saliva, they are going to be at Lexington next month, I believe.
Yes, May 6th at the Manchester Center with Drowning Pool.
Yes, so and I love that Click Click Boom song. Like that never
Heck
gets
yeah.
old. That never gets old. Every time I hear it, whether it's on the radio or I just seem to be bored and just watch random stuff on YouTube, if I see Saliva Click Click Boom, I'm literally clicking on it and
Right.
and bobbing my head and everything.
Right.
So how has the reviews that you've been getting from the book since it's been released?
I've gotten fantastic reviews. I'm grateful. I've gotten I have 91% all of 5 stars on Amazon. It's an Amazon bestseller now in drug dependency. So yeah, I'm so thankful. I've gotten great reviews. I'm lucky.
That makes me want to cry, you know. Lexington's own got a
Oh,
bestseller on Amazon, you know. Your
thank you.
locals, gotta love locals for sure. So in the process of working on this book, obviously it took a lot of work. It took a lot of soul searching to work on this book. How long did it actually took for you to get this book done?
From start to finish, you know, it came out, it officially came book and was published on my 1-year date, but it took me 7 months to write the book. And, you know, for me to write it, you know, for me to have a chance of living clean, I had to come clean, and being able to, like, talk about my past and being honest, 100% honest about what I went through was the only way I could do it. And it was very healing and cathartic for me to do it, to write the book.
That's very deep, you know, because sometimes when people put out books, yeah, they'll give you some stuff, but they won't come all the way clean. They leave some things out, maybe because they're money reasons or whatever, or I don't know, maybe they didn't want to bring it up or whatever. But you went all the way in on this book.
Right. I was 100% honest, even though, talking about a lot of the things that I talked about was, embarrassing for me and painful, to share. But, like, for me to help anybody, being honest was the most important thing. And it really did help a lot. In the beginning, the first 7 months of staying clean, writing the book helped keep me clean, being able to, forgive myself and move on from some of the mistakes that I'd made. So I'm blessed.
What would your advice be to anyone who is still having that struggle and that they have lose hope, that they don't think that they're going to be able to beat this and everything? What would your advice be to those who don't think it's possible to get clean?
Well, people do it every single day, and nobody's the exception. I try to look at towards people's similarities and not their differences. We're all the same addicts. We've all been there, and people get clean. You're not going to be the exception that it's impossible to get clean. But the first thing you have to do is stop picking up dope. You've got to stop picking up dope and then work on the problems that led to your addiction in the first place. 12-step, meetings have been helpful for me, but I pray a lot, and I just don't pick up any dope. If I don't pick up any dope, I will not get high. And that's every single day. That's the way I live my life.
Well said, Amanda. Well said. And
thank you.
And, it's definitely indeed a temptation. And some people you can either avoid it or you can embrace it. And
right.
So it's just a matter of how you want to go through it. And it also depends how much help you're going to get in the process, because it's something like that, you should not have to deal with it alone.
Exactly.
Even if it's just one person that's helping you, any sort of help helps, really. And
absolutely.
So, well, Amanda, I know you're getting ready for another stop on your tour. Not going to take too much of your time, but thank you for making this show beautiful as it is, first and foremost. And
thank you so much.
And secondly, continued success on the book tour and everything. And you do live in Lexington, so maybe we'll see each other again another time for sure.
Absolutely. I'll definitely be at the Saliva Drowning Pool show, so definitely would like to see you there.
I'll see if I can. I am hosting I'm hosting a local show that night, so I don't know if I'm gonna make it, but if not, we'll see each other down the road at least.
Yes, I will definitely see you. I'll be around.
Yeah. I mean, Lexington.
Thank you for having me.
You are absolutely welcome. Thank you for your time. You have a good night.
You too, sweetheart. Thanks, guys. Bye.
All right, bye-bye.